Now, many of you already know that today was that day when Nio officially unveiled their Nio phone. Now, this is a phone that so many of the investors were patiently waiting for because wanted to see the kind of features it has and how it connects to the car, and to get to see it finally, it being unveiled or officially unveiled today, made me to be really excited. Now, price wise, ladies and gents, this is the phone that is seen on the screen. It is costing around, or it starts at around $890 per phone. But some of the things that this phone could do is that after 48 hours with no power on the phone, this phone can still unlock the Nio vehicle. Now, this phone also come with a action button that activates 30 functions that controls the Nio car. This is something that is quite good because from the video that we saw during the launch, you can turn on the master jig features of the car. You can turn on a lot of things. You can make or control the Nio car with just your phone standing outside, meaning that if you are in a tight parking lot, you can just call or bring out the Nio car by just the phone that you have. So these are some of the features that you can find or that comes with this Nio phone. 30 of the features you can control the car, or there are 30 of course features that the Nio phone can control the Nio car. This is something that is good, and to get to finally see it, like I said, being unveiled today, it is something that is quite good. Now, this phone comes with a 1TB storage with a 16 gig RAM, and it uses Qualcomm chips, which you know that most of the phones or big phones like Apple, these are the kind of chips that of course they use, or these are the kind of company chips they use, of which to get to see that Nio is also using the Qualcomm chips makes me to be really excited. Now, yesterday you know that some of the features we talk about is of course the display features, which are so much better when comparing to some of the smartphones that are out there like Samsung, which is something that of course has to show you that Nio, ladies and gents, it is not just producing phones, or they did not just start this phone business for the sake of starting the business, but they are aiming for the high end also when it comes to these phones. So I'm really excited, or I was very excited to finally get to see that of course the Nio phone was officially unveiled today. And as per the Nio CEO, they think that 50% of the Nio users will definitely opt to buy this phone, as it brings more comfort, as it brings more of course enjoyment when you drive the Nio car. I mean, it does not make sense that you would own a Nio car and not have a Nio phone. This is something that of course it will not make sure for you to just own the car without the phone. So to get to see that of course the phone was also officially unveiled makes me to be really excited. Now, I know some of the people are dissing this phone, saying that why did Nio announce the phone before they can even turn to profitability with their cars? Well, it is because Nio CEO, or as per the Nio CEO, they want to their users to enjoy or to have the full experience when they drive the Nio cars. You know that Nio, not only do they sell cars, they also have lifestyle segments. To get to see that they have now featured this phone, it makes me to be really excited, because on the other revenue of course a figure that we saw each and every quarter when you report their earnings, it is going to be boosted, or this phone is going to form part of course the revenues that they generate on the other revenue section that we see during their quarterly earnings. Now, before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video, and I would appreciate if you can just hit the like button if you are to enjoy the content that I'm giving you about Nio officially unveiling the Nio phone. You will know that of course on today's event, of course Nio, not only did they unveil the Nio phone, but they also officially said that there is a chip for their LiDAR sensors, I think, which they are now producing it, or they are mass producing it in their factory, which is something that of course it is a good thing, right? Because one of the things that, ladies and gents, Nio had said that will boost their gross margins is to manufacture their own chips inside Nio, and to get to see that of course there is already a chip, or to get to see that Nio is already mass producing a LiDAR sensor chip in-house makes me to be really excited, because this is a step that will take Nio to have of course high gross margins, or very good high profit gross margins. You know that the target that Nio intends to have in terms of gross margins in the future is over 20%. They say that once they complete producing, or once they start producing their batteries and some or at least most of their chips in-house, then they know for a fact that they will be able to achieve over 20% of gross margins, which is something that to get to see that they've already started mass producing certain chips in-house makes me to be really excited as the new investor. So if you are once again enjoying this kind of content about Nio, hit that like button, subscribe, because on this channel Nio is one of the stocks that I talk a lot about because I believe in their fundamentals and their future prospects, and those that are persevering throughout these short-term headwinds of the share price are definitely going to be rewarded in the longer term. So yes, we just got the official unveiling of this Nio phone, and the deliveries of this phone, ladies and gents, is going to start somewhere around the 28th of September, meaning that those 50,000 phones that Nio has prepared, or the first batch that Nio has, ladies and gents, they will start delivering those phones on the 28th of September 2023, which is end of this month, which makes me to be really excited as the new investor, because ladies and gents, as I've said yesterday, Nio, it is a company that is really separating itself from all its peers, or separating itself in the entire EV market, because ladies and gents, technology wise, there is no EV company out there that is tech wise like Nio when we look into the entire EV market, or even in fact the entire automaker industry. There is no a company that can compete with Nio when it comes to technology. From the battery replenishment, like battery swapping stations, to the Nio phone, it is something that must just show you that Nio, ladies and gents, it is here to stay, and those that persevere, those that remain long and strong, will definitely be rewarded in the long term. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought to just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Don't subscribe, don't forget to hit or click the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And it is always wise that before you load the boat to buy Nio for the very first time, you do your own due diligence so that you don't get to panic sell, or ladies and gents, when you see maybe sharp drops, or when you get to see some of the news that maybe you are not sure about. So it is always good that you do your own due diligence so that you can continue. You may take the sharp falls as opportunities for you to buy more rather than to panic sell your Nio stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.